Hi, Happy New Year. It's TAS in the kitchen. I hope everyone is starting off January 1, 2025 in a very good spirit. Also looking forward to what the year is going to bring. Well, I couldn't do January 1st without sharing with you what I cooked. Most people know I really don't eat a lot of pork, but I always have pork ribs on New Year's. When I was growing up, my mom would always do pork ribs, and of course, it was part of that Southern tradition. You had to have a little piece of pork. I think that was good luck. You had to have some collards, and some people may have cabbage. That's for your green money. And then you had to have black-eyed peas, which she never really did black-eyed peas. She did like peas. But you had to have that. And so I grew up eating that. And so every year, that's what I cook. I have to have that. It's just part of my DNA. So I wanted to share with you what I have today. So we're going to flip this camera and let me show you what I've done. Well, I had them have my ribs. And so what I did this time was I've been trying out AC Barbecue. And as I keep telling you guys, AC Barbecue, that's Anthony Anderson and Cedric the Entertainer. So what I did was I combined their Gold, which is the Caroline wine barbecue sauce, with the all day barbecue sauce. And that's what I use to put on my ribs. So basically, parboil the ribs, put the sauce on them, and I slow bake them in the oven. So I tasted them, and I'll show you that video with that. I tasted them. They taste really good. So you get to see what my ribs look like. And I was talking to my daddy earlier. Excuse me. I'm gonna, I'm going to try the sauce with a Boston butt that he gave me because the sauce is really, really good and it's thick. I actually combined these two, added some water, and you can still see the thickness of the sauce. And with some sauces, it's not thick after you combine it. And the flavor is still there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what it would be like if I put some of the sauce actually on a Boston butt. And of course, I'm going to share it with you guys. So be on the lookout for that. So I've got my ribs with the AC barbecue sauce on that. Then my dad gave me some fresh collards, and so I cut up my collards, and so I cooked them. And of course, as I said, that's going to be my green for the green money. Then I also got from Daddy this year, he had some dry black-eyed peas, so I got those from him, and then I cooked these in the slow cooker. I didn't soak my beans. I didn't grow up really seeing my mom soak beans, so I don't soak beans, but you can soak them. But I cooked these in the slow cooker, added my little flavorings and things like that, a little garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, probably a little red pepper, used my Better Than Bouillon chicken, and then I think some sauteed onions. So I did them a little different, but they're good because I've already had some of those. Then what I did was, this cornbread recipe is going to be in my next cookbook. I've been teasing my daddy with it. I tried it for the first time about a year and a half ago. And so whenever I make cornbread now, this is the cornbread that I make. Normally I would put it in one skillet, but I want it to be fancy. And so only a little bit of it did I not use. So I was able to get it into these two skillets. And so I'm going to have this in the cookbook. Because Daddy keep asking me about this new cookbook. And I told him, I said, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to put your cornbread recipe. And then Daddy's like, what recipe you talking about? I'm like, that cornbread that I keep cooking that you say you like. He said, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. And like I told him earlier, I said, I went by the recipe so that I wouldn't change it. Because if I don't follow the recipe, I'll change it a little bit. Then what I have is some sweet potato souffle that I made. Daddy had given me some, hey Tab, how you doing? Hey Kate, how you doing? Tab, you know about Daddy and them collars. I'm thinking you may have gotten some Daddy's collars, but you know about Daddy and his collars. But I had gotten some sweet potatoes from Daddy too, and so I made sweet potato souffle. So this is my sweet potato souffle. Of course, I use my Splenda sweetener with that, and cinnamon. I may put a dash of nutmeg. Sometimes I'll put a dash of allspice. I like allspice. And of course, I automatically would have put some vanilla flavoring in there. because you got to have that. I have to have it anyway. So this is the sweet potato souffle. Angelia loves my sweet potato souffle. I didn't give her any this year. She's going to see this and she's probably going to be upset, but she didn't make the request and I didn't give her any. So that's my sweet potato souffle. Now the bonus is Mama's potato salad. I was home for Christmas and I brought back some potato salad. Mama makes the best potato salad. Well, you know, we're always going to be partial to what we're accustomed to. But Mama makes the best potato salad. And so I brought back some of her potato salad. As you can see, I haven't eaten very much. But I've got Mama's potato salad to go along with this spread. So I got that simple spread. It's my ribs. And I am telling you guys, I like the Gold Carolina wine barbecue sauce. I like the all day barbecue sauce from AC Barbecue. That's Anthony Anderson and Cedric the Entertainer. Here are the ribs that I did. They are pork ribs. I did taste them. They are good. Like I said, that sauce is really good and it still stays on even after I put a little water to thin it out. Really good. Daddy's black eyed peas that I made from dry beans. Didn't soak them, but they good. Daddy's collards that he got out the field for me. They good. My cornbread recipe that's going to go in Daddy's next cookbook. You hear me? It's Daddy's cookbook. So this is what I'm having. You guys have got to let me know what you're having. You got to let me know what you're having. Now, you all know my little plates. I'm going to be having little plates. I'm going to be eating a little bit of this at a time because I've already had a little rib and it filled me up. So the next time I eat, I'll be having probably some collards, some black-eyed peas, and a little piece of cornbread. Then I'll go back another time and probably have some collards and sweet potato. Because at least the collards will be giving me a vegetable, a leafy vegetable when I eat the sweet potato or eat some of Mama's potato salad. So y'all got to let me know what you guys are having for New Year's. Now, if I could do my Shirley C's, I can't do it right now. You know, you got beans, greens, potatoes. Well, yeah, you name it. Because I know y'all got it. You name it. And I know my cousin here at TAS, she got a spread like you wouldn't believe. So, again, y'all tell me in the comments what you're having. Because y'all might be having something that I hadn't thought of. A friend of mine said that they're probably going to have some neck bones. It's pork. Neck bones, a little rice, a little cabbage, or some collards. You name it. We all having it. But again, let me know in the comments. And I'm wishing everybody a happy, happy, happy New Year. 2025 is going to be wonderful. And remember, it's whatever we determine it's going to be. Don't let anybody steal your joy. And as I did a little post earlier about when people tell you who they are, believe them, get a grip. Let's start believing what people are telling us, because we can't be save-a-ho, as my sister Angelia would say. We can't be save-a-ho. So remember, before you take care of anybody else, please, in 2025, make sure you take care of yourself first. Bye now. Thanks for joining me.